I was introduced to the rotary cutter, and it dramatically changed my entire world. It's changed the quilting industry for almost every quilter that is out there today. Westerly Design, when they designed the ruler foot, they dramatically have changed that way quilters are quilting. Long armers have had rulers for a long time, but our domestic quilters were at a disadvantage. We've never had those amazing products that could advance our skills. I have so many people say that I can't free motion, that I don't know how to do it, that I'm no good at it. Ruler work is not free motion, it's guided motion. I already know where I'm going, and all I have to focus on is just keeping the foot attached to the ruler until I'm at the end of the line. So it's really a big advancement, helping people to make their quilts as beautiful as they want and really changing the level of skill that our domestic quilters are going to see.
Hi everyone, happy Valentine's Day, and we are here live. We have Deb Donovan joining us today, and she has created a gorgeous project that I felt like had a perfect Valentine's appeal for everyone. But more than that, the project that that Deb has created really speaks to what I'm super excited about and passionate about, which is kind of that embroidery concept. It's where ruler work meets embroidery, taking maybe a really fun embroidered seasonal motif and turning it into this gorgeous combination of ruler work and embroidery project. So today, Deb is going to be sharing with us her project, number one, she created for her Valentine's Day decor. And then she's going to be talking a little bit about the opportunity to sign up for a seasonal embroidery project and what that's going to look like. So Deb, thank you all so much for joining us. I am going to share a couple of opportunities for you to win and get some amazing discounts. And it's all heart related because we got to fall in love with hearts when we're talking about Valentine's Day, right? So I'm going to let you kind of tell them a little bit about your project, and then we'll work on getting some information about how they can get signed up for that and all that jazz too. So, but we'll have you take it away.
Sounds fabulous. So I have made a quilt top a very long time ago. I can't even tell you how long ago. I don't even remember, for Valentine's Day, but I never knew how to quilt it. I just couldn't ever decide what I was going to do to quilt it. And I was sitting down looking at some templates that I had gotten at Houston, actually, and lo and behold, they were exactly the right size to fit where I needed them to go. Stacy, I can't seem to switch to... No, that's not the one I want. I want my second camera.
Oh.
Anyways.
I think we had it for a second.
Well, that was something different. So, anyways, since I'm going to stand up for just a second. I had done this embroidery a long time ago and then pieced the quilt top around it, but I had no idea how to quilt it. And then I was sitting here looking at it and I realized that the triad miniatures from the DM quilting line fit perfectly in that little space that I had in the sashing. And then from there, I still needed to roll that Valentine's Day in. I didn't have any actual heart templates, so I grabbed one of the feathers. I've been playing with the feathers lately, so I grabbed my Spinifex feather, my stitching line discs, and started playing around with it because it's a lot of fun to go sit sometimes and play with your stitching line discs and a piece of paper. And I figured out that I can make this heart. I think we're gonna, nope, that's the front of it. I figured out how to make this heart out of the Spinifex borders. Sorry, Spinifex feathers. So that then told me what I was going to do in the outer border because the 5.5 feather fit perfectly in my outside edge. I actually have done a bunch of these wall hangings. I have I have a set of seasonal embroidery designs. These are the perfect size for my front door. So I've got several of them done already, and I'm gonna keep making more of them because I like having a wall hanging on my front door when I come home. I will say I live in Southern California, and I appreciate the privilege of being able to have something out there all year round, but I've done my time in the snow belt, so I'm gonna love my California lifestyle as long as it lasts. And I like having something that I can change out every season, and these go together very quickly, and they quilt up very easily as well once I sit down and use templates instead of trying to figure out how to do something other than stippling on them.
I love it. Well, I was going to go ahead and present to you or present to everyone the class that kind of shows that quilt project in a bigger way. But then I thought if you had the opportunity to kind of show off the various quilting designs that you used in this
Mm-hmm.
project, then we could go ahead and do that as well. So,
I have a little teaser video.
oh, perfect. Okay. Let me go ahead and share the class opportunity that we have here. Okay, so the class opportunity we have is on our So Steady University, and I'm going to be posting a link to that here shortly. But this is the seasonal wall hanging. So in this class, what you're going to be learning is you're going to be learning how to finish your seasonal wall hanging project with quilted rulers. Now, Deb, will you have an option if they want to use the embroidery collection to finish it with that as well, or will it be more focused on kind of a ruler work project class?
This one is focused on the ruler work aspects of it. We aren't using, you could certainly use embroidery to make that center section where I have the Valentine's Day kind of word art right there. If you have an embroidery design you've been dying to stitch out, then that would be a fabulous place to put it.
Okay, wonderful. So then, and then finishing around it with rulers that really kind of allow for that more of a precision quilting opportunity is, one element of embroidery that we're very excited to share. Now, someone just asked a question. They said, what is included with the embroidery club? So I thought maybe you could share with them kind of what your parts are in the club, and then I'll share a little bit about what else they get, and just being part of the club, whether it's from one of our online club stores or from one of the locations near them.
Mm-hmm. Embroidery is a fabulous idea whose time has come. So Steady and Westerly have been making quilting designs for us for years and years and years, and they are great. These rulers and templates have allowed me to go beyond stippling everything to being able to be more of a precision quilter. Embroidery is really the next step in that journey. As we try and get even more precise, putting our quilts onto our embroidery machines is kind of a logical next step for anybody who's interested in embroidery or can't do it by themselves anymore but still wants to do it by themselves. So there are two collections out right now. The embroidery sampler set was inspired by the original 6-piece samplers set of templates, and there are over 250 embroidery designs that have come out of just a portion of all of the designs that have been created over the years from sampler set. There are in run stitch designs, they are in bean stitch designs if you want that extra oomph on there, and we even have partially filled designs that kind of a little bit mimic the look of template on there. So it's really a great way to take your quilting in a new direction. And you can combine them with each other. You can embroider out the complicated part in the middle that's maybe a little bit intimidating for you, and then go and add some quilting that you're more comfortable with using the ruler work outside beyond there. It's just really, there's so many options. We haven't even gotten to the bottom of them yet. And then Starry Night was the second collection. That one was, of course, based on the block of the month that we did last year. So all 16 of those blocks have actually been turned into over 600 different embroidery designs coming out of the Starry Nights collection. And everything's related. So for Starry Nights, every block was turned into related embroidery designs. You have whole block designs, and they come in 4, 6, and 8-inch sizes. We've taken parts of them out and turned them into borders and edge to edges and corners, and sashing. So you've got an entire family of related designs. If you want to do something where you've got a related design in the keystones as you had in the sashing, it's really well thought out. So, yep, there I see Stacy's got all of the designs up there. How many designs? 675 different designs in Starry Nights. And really, we're just getting started. We've got some other stuff that's coming. And embroidery in the hoop is, quilting in the hoop's different for a lot of us. It's not something that we learned how to do at any time when we got started quilting. It's a skill we've had to pick up along the way. So to make that easier for you, we've got classes that go with each of these design collections. Sampler Set 1 has 3 classes that are based on that to teach you some basic skills, starting with basic quilting in the hoop, and then we're doing a little bit more with positioning. And then in the third project, we're doing even more with precise positioning and combining the embroidery with the Westerly designs. Then we have 3 more designs, 3 more classes that have come out of the Starry Nights collection. And you've got a teaser there of some of them. I've replaced the tote bag with something that I think is a whole lot better. But the 20 by 20 tabletopper, the blue and gold placemat, and the tote bag are all free classes you can get through your dealer from Sampler Set 1. And then Princess Sophie, the multi-hoop design, and then it's another multi-hooping design, are from Starry Nights. So we took that font that's in Starry Nights and used that in a project. Starry Nights has in their full-size designs that stitch out at 15 inches. So of course we had to make one of those into a class. And then the last one in June is more multi-hooping, but it is individual blocks instead of taking a split design and putting it back together again. So I think that Stacy and I have come up with a pretty good plan to help you get more comfortable with embroidering with quilting on your embroidery machine than you may be already. And these are all small enough projects that they're pretty easy to get done.
And you know what I love about it is, the embroidery it's where ruler work meets embroidery. So it's showing you that not only are these designs all originally derived from rulers, which you all have the opportunity of having right there in your home already. So you're looking at these designs as potential inspiration, like the design collection being 270 designs for the sampler set. That collection is also an inspiration of everything you can create with a sampler set, right? If you just had your templates that way. And then further that to the concept of being able to take a gorgeous project like we're showing today, your Valentine's embroidery project, and then showing how you can finish that so easily with rulers. Because I do think that sometimes that can be a little bit challenging, is learning how to take your, finish your quilt project, finish your quilting in the hoop with embroidery, with that precise placement. Not everybody has those fancy machines that have all that extra, those features. So being able to finish it with rulers can sometimes be a little bit easier for being able to get the precise placement. And so your project that you're offering actually next week for embroidery is this one right here. That's the blue and gold placemat. And that is actually one that does combine. This is the embroidery design, and then this is the ruler work that's happening kind of in the main portion of the placemat. So kind of exciting to be able to continue to dive further into this. And I feel like your seasonal class that you're offering is just an extension of that. The opportunity to sign up for this class and get, kind of a virtual education that Deb will be there offering you as an opportunity to learn, direct, and ask questions along the way. And then, if you purchase that class, you'll have the opportunity to go back and ask questions as you're creating the project, and Deb will be responding to all those questions as they come up. So if you're sitting at home at, midnight, creating your project, Deb may not be able to answer that question immediately, but she will be getting that response back to you pretty shortly on how to finish that or how she did something along the way for that technique. So that's what's really great about a lot of these online classes is that while maybe they're not always being done exact like an in-store class would be, you get that access to that education for life. You get to create it whenever you're ready, and you still get access to the educator. So which I think has a lot of value to it. So again,
Hmm.
this is the seasonal project. So Deb, do you have any ideas on what the seasonal class is going to be when you teach it here coming up, and what that schedule looks like?
Well, the version we're going to recreate this quilt in the next class in March, and that is I have an Easter design that comes from the same collection as this Valentine's Day collection, so I was leaning towards putting that in there, but I haven't stitched it out yet, and honestly, I never know what will come into my head as I'm sitting trying to come up with new ideas.
Oh, okay, I love it. So then potentially the only thing that's going to change in this seasonal is the seasonal message. And
Hmm.
the quilting design is what you see. So that's going to be the same. I wish I could get a little bit bigger image of that for everyone on the screen so you can see how gorgeous this was quilted. But there's, she's using really, it looks like 3 different templates to quilt this. She's got the triad diamonds, the triad, oh, it's the mini collection. So it's
It's the
really just
entire mini collection.
the Triad Mini Collection, which is part of the DM Quilting line of rulers, and then the Spinifex Feathers, which is a very popular template set. If you haven't already seen that, the Triad Collection has those 3 different designs in it, and there's 3 sizes for each of those designs. So what you're getting is, the opportunity to create this really gorgeous kind of 3-dimensional design if you choose to use those designs that way. Because as we know with rulers, there's so many different designs that you can create with one ruler. But the idea is that you can create this kind of 3-dimensional design with the one template there.
Right. I
So
love these templates a lot.
yeah.
I knew I liked them, but it wasn't until I got sat down and started stitching with them that I realized how many other places I would love to be able to put them. They're just a fabulous size.
Oh, that's so great. Well, yeah, no, I think that they're an excellent size. You get 3 different sizes per template to be able to kind of nest into each other and create that look. And then the Spinifex feathers, many of you probably already have this because this has been in our line since the beginning. And like I said, it's been one of our most popular for really all over fill designs as well. I mean, look at how gorgeous that could be for being able to finish a whole quilt. And so Deb is taking those designs and using them as well. Are you using all of the sizes of that Spinifex feathers, or is there one size in particular you used?
The 5.5 is the one that I used in my outside border.
Okay, so just the 5.5. See, and you can purchase those in just an individual size, or you can buy them in a 4-piece set. So depending on which direction you want to go, you have the opportunity to purchase it either way. So that is the templates that are used. So it's really pretty minimal. It looks like there's only 4 templates used in all in this
Hmm.
project. And that'll be the same quilting plan then, just with maybe a different message in the middle, which you could even choose your own message. It sounds like that would be the intention.
That is the
So check
intention.
out maybe, yeah, some of those designs that you might want to jump into, and Deb will be helping you create the full quilt. So she's got all of the instruction on how to create that with the inner borders, the outer borders, and then of course the quilting plan. So this is going to be an awesome project and very reasonably priced, just $15. So now I think we need to get to the bottom of exactly when this class is going to be hosted. Because right now, if you sign up for this class, what you're going to see in there is a supply list, and you're going to see the opportunity to join us for that live class, which I believe, Deb, correct me if I'm wrong, is sometime at the end of March. Is that correct?
We decided on the 8th of March, I think.
Oh, it's coming up quick then. So it's going to
Mm-hmm.
be the 8th of March. So I'm going to make sure we get that detail on there. So the live class will be hosted on the 8th of March, and then you'll have access to that class for life from a video-based perspective ongoing. Is there any additional written instruction that will come with that class?
I will have some more pictures in a written format to illustrate exactly how to get all the templates lined up to make them the most useful that they can be. Both the feathers and the triad designs have fabulous reference lines on them. And if you use those reference lines properly, then everything just falls into place. And that's kind of hard for me to show on a video. So I'm going to take some still pictures and lay it all out for you.
I love that. That's perfect. Okay, so then let's go ahead and talk a little bit about what we're showing on the screen now. And that is going to be our giveaway of the week. So, because it's Valentine's Day, and in honor of Valentine's Day, we want to give you the opportunity to win one of our amazing Valentine's Day templates. So, we have a variety of designs that are all tied into our hearts, from our basic heart templates, which are just the half a heart in multiple sizes. Actually, that's 6 different sizes of hearts that you see there, to our continuous heart border, to our strand of hearts, to our freedom edge hearts, which we released this last year, to our large continuous heart border, and then of course our hearts of plenty. So we are giving you the opportunity to choose one of these templates that you want to use. Maybe it's in a heart border, or it's, where you're wanting to create a center motif, like you could do really well with this strand of hearts. Um, there's so many different options for hearts, and in fact, we actually have an entire heart library tied into our basic heart templates, and you can access that right on our product page there. So all kinds of opportunities with your heart's desire to win. And in order to win again, we're just going to have you go ahead and head on over to our blog post, and that is going to be right here on the Sew City website. We're going to be posting some links to it as well. But go ahead and choose the heart of your desire to win for this week's giveaway. We actually are giving away as well our Sew Steady starter sampler set. So the starter sampler collection from Embroidery. We kicked off that giveaway last week because we had some awesome education that we rolled out with that. Last week we rolled out our Quilt As You Go class series, which is all embroidery-based class series. That's a free class that you get with that collection. And so we went ahead and shared that with everyone. And so in doing so, we went ahead and gave everyone the opportunity to enter to win that amazing class or embroidery collection. So let me head over to that run right here and show you what that's all about. This is still open for entries, so you still have the opportunity to win this collection, and that is announced this coming Friday. So go ahead and get over there. I'll post a link to that as well. And this giveaway is going through this 22nd. So you get some time on the hearts giveaway, but the giveaway for the embroidery collection is actually going to have come to an end here in a couple of days. So if you want to win the embroidery collection, if you've not gotten that yet, that's that starter sampler collection. You have a chance to win that still. that is going to be announced here in the next couple days. And all you need to do is click the link that I'm putting right out there for you to go ahead and enter to win that. And you are going to just be inspired by all of this amazing education that you're getting with the embroidery collection. And again, so much of that education is really being hosted through our embroidery club location. So how do you go ahead and get that education? Well, every fourth Thursday of the month, we're offering that club exclusive education, and it says watch live here. So if you want to go ahead and watch it live through one of our amazing online options, you can do that by going ahead and just picking which online option you want to watch live from and clicking here, and then they'll give you access to that page. And then the other option is to go ahead and sort by and find the store near you. And we have it sorted by zip code here. So you have the opportunity to find a store near you that is part of that club, and you can contact them and be able to be part of that education that they're offering right there in the store. Some of the stores are doing hands-on classes with this, so that could be a really fun way to jump in and really create that those classes right there in the store. So keep that in mind as you're looking at options for being able to participate in those embroidery classes that Deb shared today. So again, I posted the opportunity to go ahead and join Deb in her seasonal hearts class. That's coming up again on March 8th. And so again, that class is coming up on March 8th. Deb is going to be tied in. It looks like the hosting is March 8th from 10 a.m. to noon Pacific Standard Time. So
Mm-hmm.
again, we'll make sure that we note that on there for everyone. But join live on that date. We're going to be sending you out reminders and all that jazz. So you don't forget to join live if you'd like, because that's your first chance to ask a lot of questions as Deb is stitching along and creating that project with all of you. But if you go ahead and want to, do go ahead and participate, then all you need to do is enroll now. I'll put the link in there again for that seasonal project, the seasonal embroidery project that Deb is finishing with rulers. Again, I just love that so much, Deb. So one other thing I wanted to share with everyone. So again, we showed you how to the special giveaway that we're doing for our hearts giveaway. We are also going ahead and doing our, kind of promoting your project that we've got coming up that's tied into a seasonal wall hanging. But one other thing that I wanted to do is I just wanted to go ahead and share with everyone again that we do have an amazing playlist of heart designs. So if you're interested in learning more about how to use these heart rulers, or what kind of heart rulers are available to you, then you do have the opportunity to learn more about those on our hearts playlist. So I'm going to go ahead and get that link out to all of you to be able to watch the hearts playlist. Again, that's on our YouTube page, and you'll be able to participate and learn more. So just go ahead and visit our blog, and we'll have that opportunity to head over and watch some videos and learn more about all of the amazing heart designs that you can create, and get more excited about quilting and falling in love with hearts. So Deb, any other thoughts today in regards to your project that you're offering at this time?
No, I mean I've made this project now 3 times, and it stitches out beautifully every time. It is so simple to cut and to sew and to put back together, and it makes that embroidery design really pop out of the center. And with some solid fabrics, those Westerly templates, the triad miniatures, are really showing off very well as well. So I'm having a ball with it.
So fun. I love that. So yeah, again, we do have that link into all of the heart projects right here. And so you have just so many different opportunities to learn and get excited about all the heart designs that are available to all of you. So definitely take a look at those projects. I don't know if you all are aware, but we've been creating lots and lots of education for folks for the last, gosh, I mean 10 years, but we've been very busy for the last 5 years. So we have just an enormous amount of online education available to everyone to be able to grab onto and watch and get excited about using those tools. So we're, just love being able to share education and share all of these amazing projects with everyone using the tools that you might already have right there in your collection. So again, we appreciate you coming on and sharing with everyone today. But this is that Hearts Designs YouTube playlist. I'll go ahead and share a link to that, and you can find that on our blog post as well. So you can watch that if you want to get more excited about some of those heart designs and pick which heart you would love to have, right? So go ahead and take a look at that playlist for heart designs and see which heart is your dying to go ahead and win, and make sure to enter to win that in our options. So again, Deb, thank you so much for joining us and sharing with us your awesome project. And we'll look forward to having everyone sign up to participate in that class. Again, you're going to be making that full project, the seasonal wall hanging project, and it's going to you have the whole supply list that's ready for you to be prepared for if you want to be able to start working alongside Deb during that class on March 8th from 10 until noon. We've got the fabric requirements that you will have right there. We've got your template tools that you need, and the opportunity for being able to kind of prepare for your embroidery. So I think that this should get you started, and then you'll be able to access that video for life if maybe 10 a.m. on March 8th isn't an ideal time for you. So I will look forward to having you join us tomorrow, where we're going to be kicking off our Quilt as You Go class series, which is part of our Westerly Ruler Club class series. So it's a kickoff to that class series. All of our club locations will have an opportunity to share that with you, but definitely visit our club location page on our website to find the video and access to participate at a store near you. So and then on Friday, we've got a special live that we're going to be announcing here via email, but that is going to be a live on Friday with Shauna, who will be diving into feather template tasting. So join us Friday at 1 o'clock, and Shauna will be sharing her feather designs with all of you, and we'll look forward to having you take part in that as well. So again, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you the rest of the week. Have a great day, everyone.